Welcome to my bathroom. We have my tub behind me and then my shower on the other side, and then my sink is just right over there. So today I am getting ready to go with my grandmother. We are going to go see a regional production of a play. I have absolutely no idea what it is. I didn't ask. Normally one of my sisters will go with her, but she was not available today and I was, so I'm going with her instead, which is really nice. It's been a while since the pair of us have gone to see a show together. Since kind of COVID reopenings and such, I've been back to this theater once, and I did go see something up in New York once as well since reopenings. But anyway, we are seeing the matinee, which I believe is at 2 o'clock, and my grandmother's picking me up in I think about an hour or so, and then we're gonna drive to the theater, park there, see the show, and then afterwards we're going to come back to our area and have probably more of a dinner than a lunch based off of the time I think we'll be done. Anyway, so I already cleansed my face this morning. I do have a few spots and stuff, but I mean, nothing crazy. My hair, I washed it last night when I showered, but I am going to be straightening it. I'll probably do that later on. So the first thing I'm going to do, I don't use this every day, just sometimes when I feel like my skin's a little drier. This niacinamide booster from Paula's Choice with a little droplet. I used to love trying a bunch of different skincares options, and I've just realized that my skin really likes nothing. It doesn't like anything. It usually prefers I just do maybe moisturizer, and that's pretty much it. But every now and then I'll do the niacinamide. I used to do what they tell you to do, where you do your toners, and then you have your serums and your this and your that, and no, that doesn't work for me, which is completely fine. So every now and then I'll just do a little extra something, but too much is absolutely too much for my skin. And then right now I've been on a number 7 moisturizer kick. I've tried a bunch of different moisturizers over the years. I used to pretty religiously use one from actually this company, the First Aid Beauty company. But I've realized that I think even though I have pretty dry skin, it doesn't like super creamy, thick creamy moisturizers. So I don't use them. But what I really like about that one is the number 7 one is, while it's a cream, it's also very watery. It's the perfect, I think it's more of a gel-based cream, which seems to really work for me. Because I've been using, that's my second or third, I think, one. But I've been using that plus a different number 7 day moisturizer probably 5-6 months now. And I definitely don't see as many reactions to my face, which I sincerely appreciate, because even though I am 29, my skin still thinks it's 16, which sucks. And then during the day, I go in with an eye cream. This is the one I've been using for a while from Mario Badescu. There's, always a debate as to whether eye creams are necessary or not. And I probably started using an eye cream when I was around 24, 25. If using an eye cream or even just simple moisturizer under my eyes means less wrinkles 25 years from now, I'll do it, And if it wasn't worth it, at the very, very least, I enjoy putting it on. And I think that's what should matter more, at least to me. Okay, that is good. And then the last thing I'm gonna do, especially in the winter, is just take some moisturizer and I add that to kind of my neck. As they say that the neck is the area that's going to, well, I don't know who they is, but a few people I've heard of and spoken to in person say that the neck is the area that usually shows wrinkles the fastest, because you don't put the sunscreen there and you don't put the moisturizer there. So I make it a point to try to do that, especially in the winter when it is just drier, because I know my neck's gonna be dry. This is the primer I'm using right now. I don't do primer every day. If I'm gonna skip something, that's what I skip. especially with all of the mask wearing. But at this point, I'm really trying to use like as many products as I have. Because again, I used to try a bunch of different stuff and definitely went through like a trying different products phase, and I'm just over it. And now I just want to eat up, to use up, eat up what I have and just make things simpler, have less stuff is always the goal for me. Next, I'm gonna take concealer. This is the one I'm using right now from the First Aid Beauty. I love how creamy this is. It's my favorite part about it. I used to have like a pot style concealer that NYX made that I really love, but unfortunately I held on to that sucker as long as absolutely I could. But it actually is discontinued, which really sucks, and they haven't brought it back. And I haven't tried like another pot concealer yet because drugstores don't really have any that I've come across that I like. That one was like actually creamy and not drying, so I'm disappointed that they took it out because it's just much faster for me to just have a pot real quick and pop that on versus like this whole step, but it's fine. A little bit of this Shape Tape. That's the concealer I have right now. I had another one I was using for a bit. That one dried out, so I went back to this one, but I'm not a crazy fan of this stuff, but it does the job. But I definitely want to have something like more of an everyday that's not so drying. This is pretty drying. I think they have a creamy version, but I'd rather not buy it until I finish everything else. And I'm not really much of a foundation person. Every now and then I'll do it. It's like super rare though, because I don't know how people get it to look so nice on them, because I can't get it to look nice on me. And I don't really want foundation everywhere. I just kind of want to even out some of the like red from my cheeks, around my nose. Definitely like the spots around my chin where I have the most issues. And I know it spreads around almost like a foundation. They just look so, I don't know, like cakey or something. I can't really describe it, but this is what we have so far. And then I think I'm gonna be a little extra today and do like a cream, like bronzer contour, because I feel with a little dimension would be good today. This is actually a stick foundation from Anastasia that I picked up at, I think it was TJ Maxx or something, because they must have discontinued it one day. But I like the color for that. I'll do a little up here, up here. This is definitely not an everyday step. I 100% do not do that 90% of the time, probably even higher. But every now and then I'm just feeling like doing a little something extra. But the thing I like about that one is that because it's a foundation and not a contour, I don't think it looks like super ashy. I do think it's drying out a little bit though. Well, it's super faded, but it's one of the flower bombs from Flower, or the blush bombs? I don't know what they're called. Anyway, this one's really old. And then same brush, Dippy Dabby. Blush is one of those things too that I feel like looks so cute on like everybody else except me. And I'm sure we all have those things in our lives. I'm also gonna take this, it's an old backup product that was like in a sample kit. I don't know what it was. It's some kind of like a highlighter-y thing. And it's got like a rose gold tint to it, which I don't think works for me, but I like the way it kind of looks. And I drag it more toward the front. just gonna like that. I think that's it for like face. I'm just gonna take my powder. I like the Celebration foundation. I've tried a bunch of different powders over the years. They've all been not super, super great. That's not true. The Pure one, it's like a 4-in-1 or something. I don't hate that one. But this is the one that I have right now. And is this the illumination one? I don't think so, because I was concerned about like the glitter. So I just got the plain one, and I've just kind of decided that this one just works the easiest. On a like everyday basis, I'll do like just concealer here and then powder, and that's it. Because I just want it to like even out my face. If I get like sweaty at work, which happens sometimes running around the store that I work at, it keeps like the sweat away, or at least it doesn't look like I'm sweating. And that's all that I really need. But today it'll just to help kind of make everything one shade and keep it all in place, since I'll be out for probably a good like 8 hours. In the last few years, I'm sure you have all experienced it too, that there have been days where we haven't been with our loved ones as much. I'm just trying to keep our distance socially, of course, and so I do see her from time to time, but it's nice to have that like quality time together, of course. And then for just a little bit of a shadow, I just have this little like sample sized, go figure, it's discontinued, bronzer. I don't really have like a lot of stuff. My goal really was to kind of reduce down what I own. So I've just gotten rid of or given away a bunch of stuff over the last year. Because I just don't use it enough. Like eyeshadow like this, I really don't do from day to day. I have like little stick one I might do from time to time. On the days that I feel like looking, you know those days where you're just kind of like, I just want to feel like I want to look the way I feel inside. I also feel like one of my eyes, like I think it's this one. Is it this one? It is this one. Kind of dips down, like they're not completely even. I mean, we are all critics of ourselves though, aren't we? I just try to make sure that's not a harsh line. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a big eyeshadow person. I have a couple of like palettes that I hardly ever use, save for like, weddings or special events or something. Usually I just do brow gel, but today I'm kind of feeling a little spirited. So I'm gonna take this brow pomade. It's in soft black because I got it, I did black for my hair for like 6 months last year, and it definitely made my brows look kind of odd. And right now my hair color is like I think it said like dark black. No, dark brown was the color description. But it's definitely like faded out, and I really, really liked the black. So I think I actually want to bring the black back. But I think I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I did it around the summer, which I thought worked really well because my skin color will tan like a little bit, and like it lingers in the summer. Like if I get a little bit of a tan, it'll linger. And so, oops, there we go. And so I think I'm gonna wait until probably closer to May, and then I wanna recolor it. And I hate eyebrows. I love eyebrows. Eyebrows are so expressive. I hate doing eyebrows, but I hate not doing eyebrows. It's such a weird paradox. There we go. And I used to get my brows waxed like every 3 months, but I haven't gone back since COVID reopening. I'm just cause I haven't, not any specific reason. I'm sure the place that I went to before, like they're still open, and I'm sure they have good procedures in place. I just I don't know, it's just one of those things where I just didn't go back. So I just usually do them myself, so they're not super, super cute, but they work for me. So that is the face done. I think I'm gonna leave it there for the eyes as well. Again, it's not a lot of pigment. I might add a little bit of like, if I do that powder highlighter, I might add a little bit on the lids just for cute factor. Next, I'm gonna take the brow gel and run that through. Right now I'm using the Essence one because it's, you know, cheap and great and fine. I'm gonna take this mascara. It's just a little sample of one of the Urban Decay ones. Again, I'm just trying to finish like all of the sample stuff that I have before I go like buying anything else. I do not curl my lashes because A, they don't curl, B, they don't curl, C, they don't curl, and then D, believe it or not, they don't curl. I've even had like makeup artist people, well, just one, I think. You ever like did that thing where you went up to the counter when you were a kid and they would like offer to, you know, doll you up to try to sell products? Well, we did that once when I was a teenager, and we tried to tell her that my eyelashes don't curl. And she tried curling them. She's like, wow, your eyelashes don't curl. And we're like, yeah, no, thanks. I am gonna use highlighter. I have this little Tarte Glam to go, I don't know, I got it for traveling. So I think I'm gonna take the two colors that are here, just doot, 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 and do a little something, something up there. Right, that like inner two middle. For sparkle and pizzazz. Because today I feel like sparkle and pizzazz. There you go. And then I do not do eyeliner. I always try and it always doesn't work. So this is the finished look for right now. And then I'm gonna do hair, outfit, and the whole shebang. I did wash my hair last night. I had it dry while I was sleeping. I like to use those like those towel-y scrunchy thingies. While I am sleeping, I just throw it up in a bun. And my preference is usually not to do that, because then sometimes it gets like weird lines up top, but it'll work for now. All right. I've tried, I have like a curling wand too, so I go through like phases where some days I really want my hair curly, other days I really want my hair to be like straighter. Right now I've just absolutely been in like a straight hair phase. Last year, the majority of time, I really wanted that like curly wavy look, because my hair doesn't really have any particular, like it's not curly by default, it's not straight by default, it just kind of like hangs, just kind of like hangs there. I feel like that looks pretty good. Most of the time it's tucked behind my ear. I go through phases where I do and don't want like side bangs. So usually the front of my hair is like shorter. But anyway, that is hair. So this is what I ended up going with. These are some kind of brown boots with like cream and brown socks. The boots are, don't even remember. Most of my boots are the Born company, or BOC, from DSW. A lot of my shoes, I just find that they fit really well with me. They're comfortable, super comfortable, even with a little bit of a heel. We won't be doing like that much walking, just enough that I want to make sure that they are super comfy. And then for the scarf, I have, this is probably one of my favorite scarves that I have. I recently brought it with me to Disney because Disney was very, very cold while I was there. It just has like words in another language, I think, on it. So, like, just like nice, pretty words that I thought would look nice with it, that would complement the colors. If not, I do have this red like infinity loop scarf that would match this shirt, but I think I'm gonna end up going with this one just because I feel like the colors are super pretty, and I'm probably just gonna kind of do like a that sort of a thing, have it, you know, looped over, and that is the final outfit. I'm not really a jewelry person, so I don't do jewelry, but I feel like it fits pretty well, and I will be comfortable sitting in the theater. All right, so I am all set. I did decide to do this scarf, and then for the lips, I just took a little bit of this ColourPop Lippy in Brink, and then of course I'll have my mask, and then I have this little, I don't know, like a nude colored little bag for all the stuff I need to bring with me. But anyway, this is the finished outfit, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.